Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I just woke up and I have to go to work today, so I thought I would take a few minutes and show you where I am with this slow stitch book. I'm sorry, I was going to do all of this on camera, and I will. I'm going to start another one. I've just had such a busy week with work, and if any of you are keeping up with the saga that is Joann Fabrics, you know it's been a crazy week. And well, today's Monday, but I mean this past week, it's just been crazy, especially the last few days, because there was an auction that started on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes, and went into Saturday. And anyway, there's going to be a lot of news online about it. I had some questions about this. I did the original binding where we sewed the pages together, and that original stitch is down under here. I don't know if you can see that pink. Is it pink? Whatever color we went with, I don't really remember. But then we've got, let me get to the center of this. I laid a piece of fabric on the outside, the one with the really pretty flowers, and just stitched it around. One of the questions, I want to go ahead and answer that. That's the main reason I wanted to do a video before work, is about the stitches going all the way through both sides. So I think the Fiber Arts, the little fabric journals, are sometimes very pretty when the stitches go through. Sometimes you have something you don't want to mess up. You don't want the stitches to go all the way through. So you can see I sewed this piece of fabric with the orange thread, and you can see where it went through on top of these other things that were already here. I really don't mind that at all. To me, it made it look better. I have this little image that was on one of the pieces of fabric, and I still think I'm going to take, I'm not done with this book, by the way. I'm going to stamp, I don't know, something about tea time, or tea thoughts for tea or something, or nice thoughts. I don't know what I'm going to put on here, but I want to sew a fabric label on the outside. As you start adding layers, you can be more careful about going through all the different layers, because there's a pocket here. I don't want it to go through all these layers if I decide to add something on this side. But like putting the pocket on, that only goes through this layer. And I had to put my hand under there to kind of hold it up so I didn't catch every layer. You can also take really shallow stitches so that you don't go through every layer. I hope that makes sense. This has just turned into such a fun project, and you can see it gets strings everywhere. You can be very, how should I say this? If you don't like all these strings, you can use a fabric glue on the edge. You could take it to a sewing machine and do zigzag stitches or something to keep it from unraveling. I really want to try adding gold paint to some of the edges. I don't want to overdo it, because I think that could end up looking like a ruined project, and that's not what I want. The strings don't bother me. They don't. And it's not like, I don't know, you could put this in a place where people can look at it, and it's not like strings are going to be all over the place. They might end up around your journal, but there are ways around everything. You just have to figure out how you want to handle everything and see what talks to you. So it's just so many scraps of fabric. I wanted to use a lot of these little cards, and these cards came from 5 and below. And the packs that are going out, each one of those packs will have 3 of those cards. And like, here's the current pack that I'm working on getting out now. They're just so sweet. Find the beauty in every moment. Don't be afraid to be great. And I love that this side has got the frog on the mushroom, and then the other sides, these cards are awesome because they're all different designs. Sometimes when you buy a pack of cards, every every single one looks the same. Failure is a part of learning. I love the mushrooms on that. And then amazing things will happen for me. I thought I would take this to work so that we can be encouraged when we need to pull a card and say, oh yeah, things are falling apart, but here we are and we're going to be okay. I love the pocket across here, and we've got these pretty beads. Those are just stitched. I love taking a piece of yarn or fiber. Let's see, like this very first page. I love that. That's like a little artwork, I think, when I look at that. I could add some beads to the orange thread up there. I don't know that I will, but there's just so much you can do. So I like just taking a color that either contrasts, or I like the contrast because it stands out. You can see it there, and then just stitch around the whole entire length of the fiber, and it gives it a lot of texture too. So there's the trim that's wrapped around the pack, and when we pull that piece of fabric up, you've got all these other layers. You are worthy and loved. Remember that you are amazing. Did we read these? Embrace your journey with joy. Allow yourself to dream. You are stronger than you realize. Believe in a bright future. My goodness, we need that today. Oh, you definitely need to see what's behind here. So it's just layers, and they don't all have to be squares, just one square on top of another. I cut a circle out and sewed that on up here. I just thought that was a pretty, it's like little art pieces, and you can continue to add. These books can be used to keep your sewing pins in. Let's see, I love this one too. I love the green with that piece of yarn there. Be your own kind of beautiful. I love that. Think positive, and positive things will happen. And so there's another piece that's a sort of a fiber. I think that looked like a hand spun yarn actually. Love the fabric with the balloons. You are capable of more than you know. I do enough, I have enough, I am enough. Today I will have courage and confidence. My energy flows where my intention goes. And look at the little line, the clothesline up above, or it's like a drying line for herbs. I love that. And then where I bound the journal, I just put these two little rose beads on that string there. Okay, today is another chance to be better. I am patient and kind. I love the flowers there. Each pack has got that little print. And then it's just layers. This, I think I sewed this piece of fabric onto this before I sewed the pocket on. I think sometimes if you plan ahead, you know, you can do a lot of stitching on a pocket before you actually stitch it to the page. And this, all of this was done just sitting on the couch at night. I am worthy of success. And there's a little fabric heart that I cut out. I first of all just had this little pocket to the side, and the card kept falling out. I didn't want to lose being able to see the heart, so I just put this really sheer fabric in here to keep it from sliding out at the bottom. I love this. Again, it just feels like art pieces, like abstract art. Be gentle with yourself. Your potential has no limits, and I absolutely love that this card matches the balloons that ended up being in the fabric, even the colors. That's so neat. I love that fabric too. What have we got back here? Oh, there's a big piece of upholstery trim. I love the ticking. Take one step at a time. Believe there is good in the world. Breathe in love. Breathe out hate. Nothing can dim the light that comes from within. And then we have these little beads across here. And I will show you how I do all of this. Not that it's any great. It's not. This is just stitching. Very simple. I haven't even gotten into any different, fancy stitches. which I want to do. I want to learn some stitches that actually have names. There's that fun piece of fabric on the back, and I really think it's cute to do these pockets. They're kind of hidden. Always follow your heart. Today is a fresh start, and those are in there. I still need to put my birdsong stamp too. But that is that for now. I have to get ready for work. I did want to show you that, and if you stay tuned, I have an adventure at the end where Jason and I went out on a field trip yesterday. Thank you for watching.
I wonder if Chester is still out here. Of course, we call him Chester Drawers. Oh, hey. I think everybody wants to see you. How are you, buddy? Come see me. Oh, he's rumbling. Chester, you're a good boy. You're a really good boy. He's a pretty cat. Hey, buddy. We think he might be Maine Coon, at least in part. All right. I like the backs of his feet. Hello. Hello. All right. Let's get focused again. Jason and I are going on a little field trip, and I thought that it would be a good time. Hey, Mr. Drawers, don't mess with my straw, please. No, you don't need my drink. Hey, buddy.
Maybe if you want to get your power thing out, and I need to, when I have time, sometime I need to look.
And I thought it would be a good time to start something back up again that I've been wanting to do, which is a weekly vlog. So we will see where we end up today. So here we go a-wandering.
Yes.
Do we know where we're going?
Wherever we are, there we go.
That's right.
We're going to go somewhere that we will know about later, and it will be worth it and fabulous.
It's going to be awesome.
One day.
I like to bring sparkles with me. Do you see them?
Yeah, I do.
Do you love them?
I do, but your personality is always sparkly, so.
That was the right answer.
This road right
What is it? Grass? Is
here?
it sod?
Hay.
Hay. It doesn't look like
Sod,
hay.
too.
Bye-bye. So it starts from here?
That is the absolute tip-top source of the West Fork of the Eno, which is the farthest west point.
Oh, and
So-
there's a little cow out
So
there.
technically, you could also say it's where the Neuse River starts, and the Neuse River becomes the widest in the United States.
Interesting. It's pretty out here.
That's where it starts. This is the start.
The very start of the Eno. Look at the cows. So what is Shangri-La? I know it's that like artsy thing. A man put it together,
And by
right?
the way, I know I'm interrupting, but right here, this is the West Fork Eno, where it comes back from the pond we were at. So it crosses
right here.
right here, and it goes all the way eastward until it meets at the confluence. That's the official start of the Eno River proper, and then it flows 40 miles to Falls Lake, where it hits the Flat River and becomes the Neuse River.
Wow.
But anyway, Shangri-La, there's a website that I will have to find and send to you, but it's a little miniature stone village that the owner of the property many years ago, I guess, had started building. He passed away, I think, before he completely finished it to his liking. But it's in Caswell County, which we're crossing into the Caswell County line right now.
And we can just go see it.
I believe you can just, I think visitors are welcome just to pull in there and check it out.
Interesting. Of course, there's always a Dollar General. So we just arrived at this little place called Shangri-La, and it's a stone village. Wait till you see it. The man who did it is dead, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
but they allow visitors to just come back to this property and see what he built. It's so amazing.
Back up 2 feet.
Hang on, let me get out of his photograph. I'm making a big shadow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine, baby. Oh, this is so neat. Visitor's journal. So I'm wondering if there's something here where you can... Jason! I think you can probably sign and show that you've been there. My shadow is all in the way. I'm so sorry. Look how beautiful this is. It's a little miniature village. Is it okay to walk down in it? Are you going to? Look, welcome. Feel free to tour Shangri-La. What does this say? Let me live in the house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. HLW 1972. We should have brought something to leave.
To leave?
A little gift. Look at this. I hope you all can really see. Let me zoom out a little bit. Look at that. So he built all this, and it's massive. I mean, it's miniature, but there's so much. There's a little toy that somebody maybe brought. So let's put it back over here. This is really amazing. See the doorknob? Oh my gosh. Is this quartz?
Yeah.
Look how beautiful this is. Let me get on this side so I'm not making a huge shadow.
I thought I read where you had all this stone on the property or whatever, dug it up. And...
We've got so much quartz in our yard. We could make some beautiful garden walls. Oh man, it's so cool. This is something I love. This is, I should say, the kind of thing that I love. I just found something else that somebody brought a seashell and left it. Isn't it just amazing? It's incredible. Oh, look at the little, the blue thing on top. The insulator, that's for the power lines. I guess you can bring little gifts and leave them. Look how beautiful that quartz is. work. Oh, it looks like there's going to be daffodils. Hang on. Sorry to keep zooming in and out, but it looks like daffodils planted. That's going to be pretty when the daffodils bloom, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere. This is so neat.
We could build this in something like this in Lynn.
I know. We need to do it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna walk just up here and then
Could get married at the Shangri-La church.
we could get married. Wait, where's the church?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we could get married at the Shangri-La church. You want to?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
I'll marry you.
Look at the cords. Wow. Okay. People have left all sorts of little gifts. Lots of work. It's really pretty. And I think even out in the actual yard, I don't know if you can see it way out there. It looks like he's got benches. Well, we are on to look at some cemeteries, I think. Oh, wow. Just look. Quite extraordinary. All right. Oh, people have left pennies. We could leave some pennies.
I swept a penny up yesterday. I'll tell you later.
Okay. I want to hear all about it. I'm going to go get some pennies to leave.
Okay. You could leave Mom's earrings.
I'll tell B I left her earrings out here. I don't have a penny, but I have a quarter. I think we need to go. Very cool. I think we need to go leave a quarter up here on this balcony. All right, now let's go look at the journal and leave a little note. Wow, I can't believe that somebody's already been here today. And today's my son's birthday. What time is it, baby? What? Coretta.
Mm-hmm.
We found a Mexican place in South Boston.
South Boston, Massachusetts.
Virginia. Ooh. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, you're fine. This place looks really cool. Are you hungry?
See.
See. Very interesting. Huh? It's very cool. That's an interesting house back there with all those purple lights around it.
Did you get a picture?
I got a little bit of a video.
I can turn the radio off.
Oh, it's fine. It's okay. So this is still Halifax?
This is South Boston. We're in Halifax County.
Right. Oh, that's why it says Halifax on Ancestry. It names the county. There's South Boston Town Hall.
Crossing of the Dan, and we're going to cross the Dan again up here.